Ready to tackle your debt? We can help. A Stretch Financial Wellness Vision subscription can help you.
Well, we are live for the men's college basketball national championship game between the Florida Gators and the Houston Cougars. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our broadcast. I'm Ronnie Vadine here with you all. Well, safe to say, both these teams probably don't even deserve to be here right now. Safe to say the Final Four got off to, a great start on Saturday night for Auburn, but then all of a sudden they choked it in the second half. And then, of course, Florida came back and won. However, probably the more notable game, obviously, from Saturday night was, of course, the late game between these Houston Cougars and Duke. Duke, they were doing pretty well throughout the entire game. In fact, they pretty much had the entire game in their hands. It was their game to blow. They were up 14 with 6:33 left to go. And they were down by they were down by 6 with 39 and a half seconds left. But of course, we all know that this is March and / early April, and we all know what happens. They call it March Madness for a reason, I'll tell you that much. And boy, did that show on Saturday night. People will remember the Houston and Duke one, but Auburn and Florida was pretty darn good too. So yeah, safe to say it's going to be a whole lot of fun here tonight. Two of the top teams in the country, in my opinion. So this is a perfect. This has already been an historic year. We've had all four number one seeds in the Final Four. First time, in fact, only the second time in history it's happened. 2008, remarkably enough, in San Antonio. So yeah, all the similarities, all the coincidences, they are all there. And we are getting ready for tip-off. They're doing Houston team introductions. They're announcing the starting lineups and stuff like that. And then they got to get all the equipment and stuff, all the pyro off the floor. So we are about 2-ish minutes away from tip-off. So glad you could be joining us here tonight. As many of you know, I have Florida winning the entire thing, so I hope they do. Although the interesting thing is, and me and my uncle made this bet, my Uncle Greg, he said that if Houston wins, I'm gonna have to interview him. So that will probably play sometime during an intermission. I wonder if we can get him live, because I'm planning on doing a live stream for the final game of the season on Saturday night. I wonder if we could get him on for that. That would be great, funny, hilarious if we could do that, because holy smokes, that would be badass. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, and then of course if Florida wins, then we might interview him regardless of what happens. Both these coaches are ready here tonight. Todd Golden, the head coach of Florida, they're doing final introductions for the coaches. Kelvin Sampson for Houston, kind of a family dynamics in Houston. Of course, Kellen, his son, is an assistant coach. So, yeah, really a family affair down in Houston, Texas. Obviously, since they're playing in Texas, there's obviously a whole lot more Houston fans than there are Florida fans. But Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 30 seconds for tip-off. Don't go anywhere. Whoops, that was not the right one.
He's been a little rough, man.
Oh, man, just brutal.
There's times like these that E-Trade can really help you replan your investments.
Yep.
So, it gives you the tools and research. Take control. Rise up.
Hey,
Dude,
it's broken.
No.
What?
Stop.
What? I can't flex the golden pipes.
It's not the venue.
It's inspiration.
Any place.
Fine.
Okay, where was it?
Learn to fly again.
Take control with one of the most powerful investing machines there is. Join the 1,000 new accounts a day at E-Trade.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. We are just moments away from tip-off. I hope you all like the new intro that we've got. Round Ball Rock. It's making a comeback this fall on NBC when the NBA goes back to NBC. And we're going to be using that starting from tonight and for every NBA and college basketball broadcast from here on out throughout RVN history. So, yeah, that'll be some very exciting stuff, I know, for some of you at home. I know a lot of people are excited for the theme to return, but, well, I mean, obviously the NBA on TNT already has it, but, it's going to feel right at home, if you know what I mean. And I guess Fox uses it for college basketball, but, it's going to feel right at home for NBC, I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, perfect theme, I gotta say, for March Madness. So, yeah. Here we go. We are just moments away from tip-off. Okay, obviously, we can't play that out loud. Here we go. Both teams are ready for the tip. Whoops. Just lost my laptop. Here we go. Joseph Tugler. And I can't tell who that is for Florida. Well, Houston wins the tip nonetheless. So we are off and underway here in the national championship game. It will be Uzan. He'll handle it here for Houston. Uzan throws one in there. Juwan Roberts. Roberts with Handlockton in his way. Roberts spins around him. Won't go. Batted out of bounds. That will be Florida's ball. Alex Condon will handle it here for Florida. 26 seconds into this one.
The outcome of this game. And the one thing, though, as you well know, Houston, slowing you down is a lot easier than speeding you up. And they are excellent on this defensive end. Bodily, unfortunately, the shot clock. They are number one in points allowed in the country, 58.5 per game.
Here we go. Looks like they added 6 seconds back to the clock, so there's that. Here's Walter Clayton Jr., probably the best player on Florida, arguably. Here's Clayton handling it. There, Condon in back. Clayton for a long three-pointer won't go off the rim, and it rolls out of bounds. That'll be Houston's ball. Boy, that would have been a nice basket for Florida right off the bat if that would have went in by their star player, Walter Clayton, the senior guard, averaging 18.5 points a contest. That's tops on the team. Here's Uzan. Will handle it here. Uzan feeds it on over there for Tugler. Tugler tries to spin around a defender. Tugler in the paint. He'll throw one up and in, and Houston's on the board first. Here's Clayton with it. Clayton to respond here, maybe. Clayton for Condon. Condon in the paint. Trying to throw it up. Houston, great defense. I'll throw one out. Elijah Martin for three. Won't go. Picked up there by Uzan, and here he goes back the other way. Uzan feeds one on over to Emmanuel Sharp. Sharp handles it back for Uzan. Uzan rolls around a couple of defenders. Uzan, 10 to shoot. Sharp for three. Won't go. Picked up there by Tugler. And here's a three from Cryer. That one won't go. Batted around in midair. Houston keeps it again. Here's Sharp. The layup won't go. And now Florida will get it back here. with Clayton to Condon, and he's tied the game. Boy, Florida needed that badly. Here's Uzan. He'll handle it for Emmanuel Sharp. Sharp picked up there for Uzan. Uzan. Batted away. Who's going to get it? Well, Uzan will regain control. Nice. Well, somewhat takeaway from Condon. 8 to shoot. Uzan drives, throws one up, and in. Houston's got this lead back. Nice toss to Condon. He'll lay it up, won't go, but a foul is called. That one will be on Jawan Roberts. So we've got free throws coming up here by Alex Condon. Condon, 59.9% free throw shooter. Not bad, but not really good either, if we're being honest. For the sophomore out of Perth, Australia. First free throw attempt is good. Second one coming up here to tie this one up. One of his favorite phrases is, "You determine your future." Well, let's see if Florida can determine their future in this game. Second free throw attempt coming up here from Condon. Throws one up, and he's got that one for the tie. 2.5 minutes into this one. Here's Uzan with it. Uzan towards midcourt. Uzan from LJ Cryer. Uzan throws it on over to Cryer. Cryer fakes, throws it on in there. Roberts throws it up, won't go. Batted around. Who's going to get it? Well, Florida finally recovers it. That was Will Richard. Clayton on back for Richard. Richard throws one in there, and they're going to get a foul called. That one on Joseph Tugler. So that'll be his first foul of the night. Houston's second. Clayton will inbound it here. Clayton the inbound, faked by Martin. He'll drive. Martin, the dunk failed. The rebound also got blocked and out of bounds. That will be Houston's ball. Woo! Boy, 2 big tries, but holy cow, Jawan Roberts. Give credit there for Tugler on the first one. LJ Cryer handles it. Throws it on, the layup goes for Tugler. 6-4, Houston in the lead. Tugler, 4 of those points already for Houston. Walter Clayton Jr. with it. Throws one in, and that one will go for the dunk by Chinyelu. Although, afterwards, Tugler went down and he is hurt. Oh boy. That is definitely... He was kind of holding his arm there a little bit, too. That does not look good. It is good for the tie, though. Oh, yeah, that right arm. Holy smokes. Well, for now, obviously, they'll switch him, but... Yeah, hopefully he'll be all right. Anyway, Uzan will handle it here for Houston. Tries to roll around Martin, who's in his way. Uzan throws it on over there. Javier Francis. Francis in the paint. Throws. Oh, the dunk failed. But Roberts gets one back. The throw won't go. Rebound also won't. And now here's Clayton back the other way. Clayton loses control of it. And here goes Cryer. Cryer for 3. Won't go. Off the rim. Batted around. On out. Uzan towards midcourt. Thorpe for 3. Or Sharp, excuse me, for 3. Won't go. Picked up there by Will Richard. Clayton, big toss. Handlocked and throws one up and in for the Florida lead. Here's Uzan now. He'll handle it. Uzan there for Sharp. Throws one up. Yes! And the tie. 8-8 the score right now. As we're just under 5 minutes into this one. Walter Clayton will handle it. Clayton throws it out of bounds. That will go to Houston. Intended for Elijah Martin. 15:05 left to go here in this first half. We're tied up at 8. Don't go anywhere.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
What the French
Did you
toast?
think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Pickle you, kumquat!
You're overreacting.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face!
You Hoboken.
Fabulous. New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
Hey, Dave, the day's over. Time for Bud Light.
I can't. I have to cut the cheese.
I thought you cut the cheese already.
It wasn't me.
I heard you cut the cheese this morning.
I like to cut the cheese in spurts throughout the day.
You should cut the cheese first thing in the morning like me. Otherwise, it starts backing up.
I couldn't. My girlfriend was here this morning, and you know how that goes.
I cut the cheese in front of my girl once. I never heard the end of it.
You ever see a woman cut the cheese?
Nah, they don't do it right. It's too delicate.
My grandmother cut the cheese all the time, especially as she got older.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be in the back. I'm gonna pinch a loaf.
Want me to pull your finger?
Will you pulling my finger help me cut the cheese?
Oh, yeah. If I pull your finger, you'll be cutting the cheese within seconds.
Oh, yeah. I have to run. Gotta drop the kids off at the pool.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, safe to say we are tied up at 8 right now with 15:05 left to go here in this first half. And it has been quite the back and forth affair so far. Everything a national championship game deserves so far. But like I said, there's 15:05 left to go. So, yeah, there's still plenty of time left for this game to go south for, well, one of these teams. We'll just say that. So, yeah. But as my grandpa used to say, it's why you play the game. Calvin Sampson, 69 years old. He's the oldest head coach to reach the national championship game. Todd Golden, well, 30 years younger than that. He'll be the youngest since Jim Valvano back in 1983 to win it. If Florida wins it here tonight, which would just be incredible. Uzan will handle it. Uzan on over Jawan Roberts, back from Emmanuel Sharp to Uzan. Uzan in there, LJ Cryer. Francis dunks! Woo! 10-8 now. Houston in the lead. Thomas Houck will handle it. There for Martin. Handlogton with it. Feeds it on Clayton. Clayton spins around a defender. Handlogton feeds one out. Martin fakes. Houck for three. Short. And here goes Houston. LJ Cryer will handle this one. Cryer feeds it on Sharp for three. Won't go, but he got hit after he threw it up. Aberdeen will handle it here. Aberdeen feeds it on over there. Clayton, long three. Won't go. Hit the glass. Rebound. The dunk goes for Houck. And the tie. Here's Jawan Roberts handling it here for Houston. Oh, God. And there goes the, well, Hang on, we had a big freeze on the broadcast. I don't know if you all watched. Oh, there it goes. Ball will roll out of bounds. It will stay with Houston. So there you go. Yeah, screen froze for a second, so apologies for that. Technology does its own thing sometimes. Anyway, they did congregate. Okay, so this will be Florida's ball. The Zebras, of course, had to talk like normal. You know, that's nothing new. Anyway, here is, I believe, there's Hauk. Yeah, Hauk on Hanlogton. Hanlogton leaves it there for Clayton. Clayton feeds one out, almost intercepted. Aberdeen there. Hauk in the paint, lays one up, and taken away by Terrence Arsenault. Arsenault picked up there for Uzan. Uzan on for LJ Cryer. Aberdeen's in his way. He rolls around him. Cryer for three. Short. And it's out of bounds, so that will go back with Florida, obviously. Well, next broadcast we will have for you will be on Wednesday night. Philadelphia at the New York Rangers in the NHL. So make sure you're there for that. 7:30 Eastern Time right here on RVN. Little programming note. Couple of substitutions here from both teams. Here's Clayton now handling it for Florida. A roll, or I guess stroll past midcourt. Hauk back for Clayton. Clayton with Tugler in his way. 14 to shoot. Here's Hauk. Back Clayton, long three. Won't go. Boy, he's made I don't know how many of those. Well, at least shot, and he has not made one yet. Here's Uzan with it now. Uzan. Yeah, out of the 5 3-point field goals Florida has, he's missed 3 of them. Uzan feeds it on over to LJ Cryer. Back Uzan. Uzan with Hauk in his way. Now he's got to deal with Condon. Uzan throws one up and in. Houston back with the lead. Uzan now, that's 4 points for him. Hauk will handle it. There for Denzel Aberdeen. Aberdeen on Condon. Condon, Arsenault's in his way. Condon on Clayton, on Hauk, throws one in. Condon, and travel. So that will go for Houston. Never liked Coke Zero, to be quite... Well, Coke Zero I like a hell of a lot better than Diet Coke, I'll just say that. They just had a little ad for it on TV. Yeah, I don't really like the taste of Diet Coke, or Diet Pepsi for that matter. Here's Uzan with it there, towards midcourt. And no, it's not a sponsor, so there you go. I like how YouTubers always have to say that it's not a sponsor whenever they talk about a product. I think that's kind of dumb, but... Here's Arsenault with it. Arsenault loses control of the ball, picks it back up, 7 to shoot. Arsenault trying to spin around Clayton. He'll throw one out there for Myleik Wilson. Wilson throws one up, won't go. Just as the shot clock expired. Here's Clayton going back the other way here. Well, a tip, Arsenault. And here's Uzan with it. Nice pickoff there from Arsenault. Uzan will handle it here. Uzan, nice moves. Throws it on over across Arsenault for 3. Won't go. Off the rim. Batted around. Clayton will pick it up for Florida. Clayton. We have not seen a 3-point attempt made yet in this game. Here's Condon on out there for Aberdeen. Aberdeen drives in the paint. Throws one up. Won't go. Batted around. Picked up there by Roberts. Roberts strolls past midcourt here. Got Aberdeen in his way. Uzan barely gets it off for Roberts. Drives, throws it up, and in, and extends Houston's lead to 4. Aberdeen with it now. Aberdeen loses control of it. Boy, Florida 0 points in the last 3:49. And there's going to be a foul on Walter Clayton. Oh, Tugler, really? No kidding. I thought for sure they'd give it to him, but maybe he's just a flop. Second of the game for Tugler. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Man, I might just chill tonight. Puppy monkey baby. 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 Puppy monkey baby.
Mountain Dew Kickstart. Dew, juice, caffeine.
I'm hungry. Take it from Carinkles. That's me. The best breakfast under the big top is post-sugar rice Carinkles. So crinkly, so delicious, so different. Each grain of rice in sugar rice Carinkles is crinkled with honey and sugar. It's so good, I crinkle every time I eat it. Yep, no matter what other rice cereal you've ever tried, you'll love post-sugar rice Carinkles best of all. Honey and sugar make it different and wonderful. A circus of fun to eat. So you crinkle on down to the store for post-sugar rice Carinkles, the greatest cereal treat on earth.
Great night for a swim.
I don't have my bathing suit.
Okay, neither do I. The moon. What could possibly make this moment more precious?
The great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down. Make it a Bud Light.
Welcome back, everybody. Boy, Florida has had it tough so far against this Houston team. I mean, you know, it was back and forth, but now Houston has kind of took control. I mean, Florida, they have not had any field goals in the last probably 5 minutes of game time at this point. So Florida, they need to get some offense going on here, and hopefully they will. Because, yeah, it's looking very grim for them right now. And like I told you, we're going to have to interview my uncle, and I'm hoping to do it live on Friday, well, either Friday or Saturday night when we're on air. Talking with them before the game. There's stuff going on Friday afternoon. I'm not sure if that'll go into the evening or not, so we may or may not call Friday night, although I think it's going to be more important. Friday night at least will be more important than the other, well, than Saturday night. I mean, obviously, if something happens Friday night, you know, Saturday night's going to mean a hell of a lot more, but obviously we'll see on that soon. Here we go. Denzel Aberdeen will handle it here for Florida. Aberdeen, take it away. Wilson lays it up and in. Boy, that was not good for Florida. Boy, Wilson, 6 games with 10-plus points this season. Here's Aberdeen handling it here. Aberdeen throws it on over there. Chinyelu. And there, Elijah Martin. Here's Condon for 3. Won't go. And who's going to get it? Florida will. Chinyelu throws it out there for Will Richard for 3. Yes! That's the first 3-pointer of the game for either team. And it gets them within 3. LJ Cryer will handle it here. Cryer. Arsenal back for Cryer. Cryer On out there, Javier Francis. Francis in the paint. Lays it up and in. Holy smokes, Houston. Javier Francis, he's got 4 points now on the day. Here's Richard for 3. Yes! Boy, now we're starting to get into the March Madness feels here. Here's LJ Cryer handling it off there for Jawan Roberts. Roberts and their LJ Cryer. Javier Francis will handle that one. Francis in the paint. Spinorama fakes. Throws one up. And in. And they got 20. 20 to 16 with 8.5 to go in the first half. Here's Condon here. Condon picked up there. Elijah Martin. Martin in there for Condon. The fake. Oh, and he lost control of it. Somehow they keep it in. I don't know how, but it's funny how things work sometimes. Condon in the paint. Uh-oh. Travel. That's not good for Houston. Well, for Florida. It's perfect for Houston, but not for Florida, obviously. Yeah, Rich. Well, that's not where the travel was, but here it is right here. Anyway, here's Cryer handling it for Houston. Houston, they started out 5 for 17 on field goals. Since then, they're 5 for 7. LJ Cryer will handle it in the paint, and a turnover. Here's Richard, lays it up, got blocked. Rebound, it's picked up there by Francis. On for Cryer. Cryer on back sharp in the paint. Oh, deflected out of bounds. That'll go to Florida. There we go. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
You tried these new berries and cream starburst? Pardon me. What kind of starburst did you just say? Berries. Berries? Berries and what else? And cream. Oh! Oh! Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. Oh, I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
How do I tell her I'm sorry? Apology bot 3000. I'm a big fan.
It's time for an apology from...
Yeah, it's Scott.
You know that little video we made? Well, I kind of sold it to a chain of XXX video stores and spent all the money on lap dances. But hey, Bud Light?
She told me, boy. Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
No one's ever gonna see this, right?
Wrong.
Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there. He's telling me I've got to beware. I think it's time to stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop.
Master padlocks and door locks on you now. Tough under fire.
What's that? Do you have insurance on this car? No. It must be Eagle Man.
I've got something for you.
Oh, look at those low rates.
Welcome back, everybody. So it's looking like on Thursday night we will have an NBA broadcast. It'll be between the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Memphis Grizzlies. Tip-off for that will be at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, late. In fact, we're going to be in our little makeshift studio back there so we don't bother anybody in the damn house. So, yeah, and then, of course, well, we'll be doing that quite a bit. So, yeah.
Actually, pretty encouraged because of that. We're in good shape considering 7 turnovers right now.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, now Florida. Well, I shouldn't say Florida, but Houston, they have looked pretty dominant in the game so far. Here's Thomas Halk handling it. Michael Hanlogton. Hanlogton throws one in the paint. It's laid up and in from Elijah Martin. So they're within 2. 7:20 left to go here in this first half. Ball's taken there by Juwan Roberts. Roberts in the paint. Spinorama throws one up. Got blocked. Picked up there by Javier Francis. Although, looks like they got called for a foul. Florida's first foul of the night. Excuse me. That'll be on Thomas Halk. That'll be his first. Juwan Roberts will shoot for 2 here. Roberts, 63% free throw percentage, and he makes the first one.
And the victory over Duke after the call against Cooper Flag. That put Houston in front by 1. They won it 70-67. And so they put a lot of hard work.
Second free throw coming up here from him. Is off the rim, so he misses that one. Here's Clayton handling it. Clayton there for Halk. Halk now Hanlogton. Handled there by Halk. Halk. Elijah Martin with it now. Martin. Nice moves. Martin on over to Clayton. 8 seconds to shoot. Clayton feeds it on Hanlogton. In the corner. 2 to shoot. They better hurry it up. Halk throws one up. Won't go. Shot clock violation. Not often, I'll tell you that much. 8 turnovers for Florida. Holy smokes. And only 7 field goals on the night, too. LJ Cryer fakes. Throws it on out. Sharp for 3. Won't go. Picked up there by Will Richard. Richard feeds it on there for Walter Clayton. Clayton throws it in the paint on Richard for 3. He's got it. And the tie. Holy smokes. 21-21 the score right now. Here's Wilson handling it here for Houston. Wilson feeds it on LJ Cryer. Cryer out towards midcourt. Cryer for 3. Yes! Long 3-pointer. Puts Houston back on top. Here's Clayton handling it. Clayton on Halk. Halk in the paint. Throws it on Hanlogton. The dunk got blocked. Now it's Cryer there. Sharp. The dunk goes for Wilson. Holy smokes. Houston and Fuego. Oh, this is going to be... jump ball possession will go to Florida, but... Holy smokes. Houston. That's all I got to say. Woo! Here we go. The inbound. Walter Clayton throws it for 3. Won't go. Batted around. Picked up there by Cryer. Cryer handles it. Just a little over 5 to go. Cryer in the paint. Throws it on Wilson for 3. Yes! Off the glass and in. Houston on an 8-0 run in the last just 50 seconds. Shades of what happened Saturday night. Condon handles this one. Condon. Oh, another travel. That's number 3 for Florida.
How about this right here? Sidestep off the sweet kiss. Oh man, they'll take it.
We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, units, travel plans. I need to be in New York on Monday, LA on Tuesday, New York on Wednesday, LA on Thursday, New York on Friday. Got it? Got it. So you want to work here? What really makes you think you deserve a job?
Well, sir, I think I might fit. I'm good at figures. I have a sharp mind.
Excellent. Can you start on Monday?
Yes, sir, absolutely, without hesitation.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And in conclusion, Jim, Bill, Bob, call Fred, Load, Dork, Ape, and Ted. Business is business. And as we all know, in order to get something done, you got to do something. In order to do something, we got to get to work. So let's get to work. Thank you for taking me. Petey did a bang-up job. I'm putting you in charge of Pittsburgh. I know it's perfect, Peter. That's why I picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's perfect. Peter, may I call you Pete? Call me Pete. Pete.
There's a Mr. Schnittler here to see you.
Tell him to wait 15 seconds.
Can you wait 15 seconds?
I'll wait 15 seconds.
Congratulations on your deal in Denver, Dave. I'm putting you down to deal with Dallas. Don, is it a deal? Do we have a deal? It's a deal. I got to go. I got a call coming in. Hi, Doc. Just dealt with Don.
In this fast-moving, high-pressure, get-it-done-yesterday world, aren't you glad there's one company that can keep up with it all?
You got a deal, good. I'm putting you down to deal with Dick. Dick, what's the deal with the deal? Are we dealing? We're dealing. Dave, it's a deal with Don, Dork, and Dick. Dork, it's a deal with Dave, Dick, and Dave. Don, it's a Dork with Dick, Dave, and Dick. Gotta go, Dave. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dick. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dad. Disconnecting.
Federal Express. When it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Hello, I'm the Minister of Tourism. We're a secret government agency saving vacations. Families are getting swindled. Why? Because hotels hate your guts.
Sleeping on the floor.
Need more room. Yes, so come on. Test baby. Rent a vacation home from HomeAway.com. Space, privacy, freedom. Why hotel when you can home away?
If every time you see an ad, you just wanna, you need to download Pi. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks ads on all your favorite sites. It even blocks ads that you didn't even know were ads. Imagine being able to scroll and stream completely uninterrupted. And that's not even the best part. If you opt in, Pi will give you cashback rewards for ads that you do see. And if you're still not convinced, just ask the thousands of users who love Pi. So if you're tired of constant ads, check out Pi today.
Welcome back, everybody. Boy, Houston has been on fire since, well, let's just say since the last commercial break. I think that's probably the best way of putting that. I'll tell you that much.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Boy, Houston up 29-21 with just 4:46 left to go in the first half. Boy, Florida 9 turnovers compared to Houston's just 1. Houston's defense has just been perfect here tonight.
Trusting him to be able to stay in front of Clayton, not looking at it as a mismatch and forcing Clayton into a tough contested three. Tugler, when he's on the court, opponents shoot just 37% from the court. But
There we go. Clayton has averaged 24.6 points in this tournament. He's got 0 tonight. And he had a career high 34 in the national semifinals Saturday night. So something's got to change there. Here's Uzan with it now. Uzan, 14 to shoot. Oh, well, there's the throw up. It won't go. Picked up by Arsenault. And Condon takes it away. There you go. Condon feeds it on there for Clayton. He'll stroll past midcourt. Clayton throws one in there. Aberdeen, rather. Excuse me. There for Martin. Martin on Chinyalu. Condon banks it off the glass and in. We're now at the 4-minute mark left to go here in this first half. Condon now 6 points for him. Myleik Wilson handles it. Fake there by LJ Cryer. Richards in his way. Cryer. On out Wilson. Long 3. Won't go. And it bounces out of bounds. It'll go to Florida anyway. 3:41 left to go. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Mr. D again. Our subject, Value Express combos at the Racks drive-thru. These tasty delights are priced in low, even dollar amounts, so there's no change. That's just grand, because Mr. Delicious just had some rather delicate surgery. If there's no change, he doesn't have to squirm so much to put it back in his pocket, now does he? He just grabs his combo and drives ever so slowly over the speed bump. Tickety-dee.
No, you can never be too careful. Accidents happen all the time. You know, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance. Oh dear, not again. I'm not going to be a victim twice. I'm calling 1-800-VICTIM-2. A free 15-minute call can get you compensation for your injuries. Call 1-800-VICTIM-2. Don't be a victim twice. Call 1-800-VICTIM-2. Hablamos español.
Hello. We want you to remember our name, Outpost.com. That's why we've decided to fire gerbils out of this cannon through the O in Outpost. Cute little guy. Fire. And again. So close. Fire.
Welcome back, everybody. There's 3:41 left to go in the first half. Houston, of course, dominating so far here today. Well, tonight, I guess is what I should say. Not really a huge surprise there, to be quite honest with you, but I don't think, they'd be as dominant. I'll just say that much. Jim Nance, of course, Houston fan. They're going to lose, so forget it. Oh, God. Akeem Olajuwon. Houston center from 81 to 84. That's just lovely. Especially when you throw it in our damn faces. Here's Condon with it here in the paint. Condon tries to throw it up. It got blocked, and it rolls out of bounds. Oh, here's a nice throw up, and it will go. So 29-25 Houston in the lead. That was Will Richard basket, by the way. Here's Javier Francis with it. Francis. Uzan now with it. Uzan. 8 to shoot. Oh my, Francis now back Uzan. 4 to shoot. Boy, they better hurry it up here. Uzan for 3. Won't go. Condon picks it up. Boy, I thought they were never going to shoot that. I got to be honest. Clayton now will handle it. 2:40 left to go here in this first half. Clayton throws it in there. Condon throws it on across. Richard throws one up. Won't go. Picked up there by Javier Francis. Francis there now. Wilson, nice moves. Throws one up. Won't go. Picked up there Condon, and there goes Clayton back the other way. Clayton tries to roll around Wilson. Clayton throws one out. Condon. Richard back. Condon down there in the paint. Throws it on Martin for 3. Won't go. Picked up there by Wilson. Final 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Here's LJ Cryer handling it off. Cryer. Uzan. Roberts back to Uzan. Uzan. Throws it on over LJ Cryer. 5 to shoot. He'll throw one up. And in! 31-25 with 1:30 left to go now. Here's Richard handling it. Richard for 3. Won't go off the rim, and that will roll out of bounds. It'll go towards Houston. Well, it'll go to Houston. Coming up here, well, at the halftime break, we'll have a recap of the first half. We'll have some scores from across the country. And, yeah, some other stuff. Miscellaneous stuff. That's all coming up here on the halftime break, and it's in 1:17 in game time. Here's Cryer handling it. Cryer tries to spin around Richard. Cryer, nice moves, throws one in there. Roberts lays it up. Won't go, batted around. Oh baby, here's Clayton throwing it now. Richard for 3. Yes! Boy, they needed that right before the first half ended, too. Richard now, he's got 14 points, half of Florida's total points so far. Here's Uzan with it now, crosses midcourt. And a timeout is called by Houston. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Can you come out and play?
Sure, Ellie. Oh, my. You might want to come here and help Grandma.
What's the matter, Grandma? Can't you stand?
Oh, sorry, honey. It's my knees. They don't work the way they used to.
Does this ever happen to you? Are you on Medicare? You may qualify for a pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you. Call the health hotline to see if you qualify. Our friendly agents are standing by 24/7 to help you. We also have braces for your shoulder, ankle, or back pain. And if you're covered by Medicare, you may qualify for free delivery.
Grandma, slow down. I can't keep up.
Maybe you can use a knee brace too, Ellie. Catch me if you can, kiddo.
Call now to get your pain-relieving knee brace.
Operators are standing by. Call 800-915-8941. That's 800-915-8941. Again, 800-915-8941. That's 800-915-8941.
Welcome back, everybody. 34 seconds left to go. Back quickly now. Uzan throws it in there for Juwan Roberts. About a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Uzan will handle it. Here for Francis. Francis, 10 to shoot. Cryer trying to spin around a defender. Long 3. Won't go. Hit the glass. Picked up Uzan for 3. Wide. Air ball. It'll go to Florida. 12 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Well, here we go. Clayton will handle it. 5 seconds left. Clayton throws it on Richard. Richard, nice moves. Fakes. Fires for 3. Off the rim. Won't go. And that's the end of the first half. 31-28 the score. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Dad, come on. Let's go.
I'm working on it.
From watching her first hockey game to playing in one. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
457-545-5462. That is my real social security number.
If you've ever worried about identity theft, it's time you got to know LifeLock.
I'm Todd Davis, and I'm here to prove just how safe your identity can be with LifeLock. That's my real social security number.
Is he serious? You're nuts, man.
Can you believe it?
Leading the way in identity theft prevention, LifeLock helps keep your personal information safe, even in the wrong hands.
Crazy. If anything happens for any reason while you're a client of LifeLock, we will cover all losses and all expenses up to $1 million.
$1 million. You're going to protect me for $1 million? So call now or go online. Guarantee your good name today.
Someone steals my identity. He goes into an RV dealership to buy this $82,000 RV using my name, my credit. Well, he didn't know that I had signed up for LifeLock. I get a telephone call, he gets arrested, end of story.
We aim to stop identity theft before it happens. And I can show you how to guarantee
Security, peace of mind, protection. That's what we all want. That's what LifeLock provides.
every 3 seconds an identity is stolen. We're here to make sure it doesn't happen to you.
LifeLock really does work.
Call now or visit our website to guarantee your good name. You'll also see a huge reduction in junk mail and pre-approved credit offers.
Okay, no junk mail, sign me up.
Protect yourself, your family, and all you've worked for. Guarantee your good name now.
I signed up.
I'm locking it.
My good name is safe.
With LifeLock on your site, you can stop looking over your shoulder because we've got your back. Call now or go online. Get peace of mind. LifeLock guarantees your good name.
There's one person nobody can resist, and that's a baby. So Love made Baby Soft with the innocent scent of a cuddly, clean baby that grew up very sexy, informing bath, body lotion, body powder, and body mist. So innocent it may well be the sexiest fragrance around. Love's Baby Soft, because innocence is sexier than you think. For your baby at Christmas.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet, a place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Like most actors, my real job is saving the world. Start with plain water, add bubbles, mix in the perfect flavor. Look, soda that's better for you and all of us. Less sugar, less bottles. If only I could make this message go viral.
You doing it, Scarlett. Yeah, you doing it. Changing the world, one sip at a time.
Sorry, Coke and Pepsi.
Oh yeah, she done it. Soda Stream.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, it is now time for our halftime break. Let's take a look at, well, how that half went. Well, we'll start out with Florida. Boy, oh boy, it was a pretty tough go for them. 14 points, though. That was the highlight. Will Richard for him, and then the next closest with just 6 is Alex Condon. So, yeah, definitely not too good for them. Now, out of the 8 players that have showed up in this game, including the starting 5 and the bench, only one player has 0 points, and that's Terrence Arsenault. It's been pretty spread out across the board. Myleik Wilson, 7 points. Javier Francis, 6 points. LJ Cryer with 5 points. So, yeah, that is your halftime score. 31-28. Houston in the lead. Let's get to some scores from across the country now. We'll start out in the NHL. There's only 5 games on tonight in the NHL right now. Tied up at 1 with 17-19 left to go in the third period. The Blues are at the Jets. This could be a potential playoff matchup right here, so it's huge. Then coming up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the Oilers are at the Ducks, as well as the Kraken at the Kings, as well as the Flames at the Sharks. And then the Lightning beat the Rangers earlier tonight 5-1. NBA scores here. That's Friday night. I was like, what the hell? 2 games on. That's it. The Heat are leading the 76ers right now 109-99 with 1:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. And then the Kings beat the Pistons earlier today 127-117. MLB scores here on this Monday night. Right now at the end of the 8th, the Mets lead the Marlins 2-0. Bottom of the 8th, the Cubs lead the Rangers 7-0. Top of the 8th, the Royals lead the Twins 4-1. Orioles lead the Diamondbacks 1-0 in the top of the first. Also top of the first, the Astros are at the Mariners tied up at 0, and the Reds are at the Giants. Coming up at 10:05, the Padres will be at the A's. Earlier today, the Tigers beat the Yankees 6-2. The Pirates beat the Cardinals 8-4, and the Nationals beat the Dodgers 6-4, while the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 6-2. So yeah, believe it or not, that's all for scores from across the country. I know it's a little surprising, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, if you want to vote on who you think's going to win this game, call 09011 32, or wait, no, hang on, that's not the right number. I'm hearing in my ear. We've had it displayed all throughout the game. It's 09016 1616, add 01 for Florida, or add 02 for Houston. 09016 1616, add 01 for Florida, or add 02 for Houston. Or you can text the words Gators or Cougars to 84446. All votes will cost you $1.50, I think, or is it just $1? No, it is $1.50 from all voting methods, and you can do one call and one text. That's it. So hey, $3 in order to vote for who you think's going to win this game. Right now, we've got over 24 million votes, and right now it's almost completely lopsided, 70-30 in favor of Houston right now. So gosh, so far about 14 million of votes for Houston. So hey, we'll have to see what happens. As my grandpa used to say, it's why we watch the game. So yeah, well, coming up later on this week here on RVN, we will have, well, I think it's now been confirmed, we will have, well, no, we'll start off with Wednesday. We'll have NHL action. The Flyers will be at the Rangers. That'll start at 7:30 Eastern time. We'll be on the air for that. Maybe even 7:35. We'll see. And then Thursday night at 9:35, Minnesota will be at Memphis. We'll have that for you right here on RVN. And this is, because we were going to call an NBA game on Friday night, but, now that I've just been told, that I've talked to my uncle beforehand, and he told me that, there's tennis going on. My cousins go to two separate colleges, and they're competing in tennis Friday afternoon, so I think I might go to that. So yeah, so that's why we'll have the NBA game Thursday night. I'm not sure what my plans will be for the Muskies in Waterloo. We might be on halfway through that, so I'd say probably at about 9 or 9:30 Eastern time. That would be the best bet for that. Although my grandma said that my uncle hosts one of the college team, the college team that's coming in. So although he didn't say anything about that, so I don't know if that's actually happening or not. So yeah, it just depends on where I am and what's going on Friday night. So yeah, and then Saturday night, I'm hoping that we will be able to cover the final game in full of the season, because that would be really nice to do. And then Sunday night, we're going to be on late night. Yes, 10 p.m. Eastern time. The Colorado Avalanche will be at the Anaheim Ducks in some NHL action. We're only going to get 2 NBA games and 2 NHL games. So I know that's kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way it is sometimes. But that's okay. You know what? Hey, at least you got it, so. And so, yeah, that's at least better than nothing as far as I'm concerned. And then, of course, next Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have playoff hockey. It returns to RVN starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern time both nights. And then Thursday night, if need be, we'll start at 7:45 then as well. So we've got a lot of games to call coming up here over these next couple of weeks, and it all leads up to championship season right here on RVN. We'll have both the Stanley Cup playoffs and the NBA playoffs. We're going to try our best to cover all the games in the Stanley Cup finals and all the games in the NBA finals. If I can, that might be a little bit tougher this year, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, I know we've done it the last 3 seasons, but like I said, it could be a little tougher this year. So, yeah, just so you, oh, God. It's my Spanish teacher talking. I'm sure we don't want her on television. I don't know if she'd be a great fit for TV, but oh, hey, you never know sometimes, quite honestly. So, oh, God, there she goes again.
Across the hall from Jerry.
Okay, yeah. God, stop talking! Jeez Louise. God, I need some water, like, bad, but I know upstairs, once I go up there, the dogs are going to go crazy, so I don't want to do that. And the tap water sucks ass, so I don't know, I'm kind of stuck. Oh, maybe I won't drink as much of it. That might be the way to go, quite honestly. Maybe should have thought about that, but that's just because my throat wasn't dry or anything like that, so I don't even freaking know at this point. Boy, hamburger scallop potatoes, that sounds good. Maybe, I don't know. We were actually going to have an NBA game tomorrow night, the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. However, I'm actually going out to eat for dinner tomorrow night, so that's why we won't be having it tomorrow. So, yeah, and then I got to see, what do I have on my calendar for tomorrow? Oh, shoot. Okay. No problem. It's just, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, well, we got about 2 minutes left before we go to commercial break, but yeah, I just like to say, even though this isn't a perfect setup right now, luckily enough, we have been figuring it all out. We know what works and what doesn't work, so yeah, let's hope that we will be able to call, well, late into the night, we'll just say that. Although we won't be doing that tonight. God forbid we do that. Jeez Louise, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. But yeah, let's see. There was something else I was gonna say too, and I don't even remember what I was gonna say. The hell was I gonna say? I was gonna say something right before. Why, for the life of me, can I not remember what I was gonna say now? I don't know. Maybe once I go to commercial break, it'll pop back into my head, and I'll remember it, because that's usually how those things work sometimes, So, yeah. Well, I guess we still got... No, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere.
Like most actors, my real job is saving the world. Start with plain water, add bubbles, mix in the perfect flavor. Look, soda that's better for you and all of us. Less sugar, less bottles. If only I could make this message go viral.
You doing it, Scarlett. Yeah, you doing it. Changing the world, one sip at a time.
Sorry, Coke and Pepsi.
Oh yeah, she done it. Soda Street.
Airborne, created by a teacher who was sick of catching colds in class. At drugstores everywhere.
Apply for a new place from any place with just a single click. Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
When your life's calling becomes your livelihood, agents who are realtors are here for it. Here with market expertise, we put to work for you. Here for it all, because that's who we are.
wondering, could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Diet Pepsi? Sure. Come in. Don't move. How about something else?
No, that's okay. Listen, if you don't have a Diet Pepsi...
No, I got it. Chasing down a dream. Turning up my engine. Attention screen.
Could I borrow a Diet Pepsi?
Chasing down a dream tonight.
You okay in there?
Here's your Diet Pepsi.
That must be my roommate, Danny.
Danny?
Hi, I'm Danielle. You got another Diet Pepsi?
Sure. Diet Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Are you gonna get out of here?
In a while. I gotta get back.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too, baby.
Spend less time cleaning tough dirt. Vim Cream cleans the tough stuff easy.
As Nintendo begins to take on new forms, it's important that we can measure how addictive they truly are.
The new Game Boy Micro. Extremely portable. Extremely stylish.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, the second half will be coming up here shortly with Florida 31-28. They are down by 3 points. Welcome back, everybody, to the broadcast booth. Well, like I had said earlier, me and my uncle made a bet saying that if Houston won, then he would do an interview with me for some reason about how he won, the research he did and all of that. In fact, there was only one other family member in my family pool bracket who picked Houston to win. So and well, I guess I just kind of gave it away. If he's watching, I'm sorry. She's like, there's 19 people and I think she's like 12th or 13th or something like that. So she probably won't win, although he might. And that's what we do not need to have happen. Because I'm in 4th place and the 2 other people that are ahead of me, in fact, the hell was that? Anyway, as I was saying, the 2 people that are ahead of me both picked Florida to win. So I'm probably not going to win. The highest I think I could get is 3rd, so I'll take that, honest to God. But it's not fun unless you get 1st, obviously. So yeah. Well, Florida's about ready to piss me off, I think. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I really don't want to have to interview my uncle for one of my shows here. Although Houston's not been very well at shooting, to be quite honest with you, either. So it's, I don't know, a whole mix of emotions right now. We'll just say that. So, yeah, but anyway, let's see. like I said before we went to break, I still can't remember what I was gonna say. I had it for 2 seconds and now I can't think of it. Yeah, I don't know still. Anyway, the second half here coming up shortly, but there we go. Yeah, Florida, I'll just say this though. This, despite, Houston dominating, I guess I should say it like this. Even though Houston's dominating the game, Florida's done a great job of keeping it close. I mean, I don't think Houston shot a 3 yet here tonight. I mean, obviously Florida's had a couple, but, I guess we'll just say they were lucky shots. No, that's probably not the right words for that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, well, I guess, no, those points came on free throws, so, yeah. Anyway. Alright, I think we're ready to go here in the second half. Well, hold on, I don't want to do that, because then we get copyright striked, which is nice. Perfect. Alrighty, we are ready to go here in the second half down in San Antonio. Houston will get the ball here to get things going here in the second half. Uzan with it, throws it on Juwan Roberts. Boy, this is the lowest scoring first half in the national championship game since 2011. Only 59 points scored. Here's Cryer with it now. Cryer, 8 to shoot. On Juwan Roberts in the paint. Throws one up, and it got blocked, but Roberts Condon got called for the foul. I find that somewhat interesting, I'm not going to lie.
Sort of a broken play there. Condon trying to plant those feet just a little bit late, drawing that charge. They never got chest to chest.
That was lovely from Condon, that's all I'm going to say. So here's the inbound. It'll go to LJ Cryer. Houston, they've missed their last 7 of 8 field goal attempts. Cryer for 3, he's got it! And has extended Houston's lead. Here's Elijah Martin with it on Chinyelu. In the paint, they'll lay it up, got blocked. Oh, that was just lovely. Ball picked up there, Sharp. Pass got blocked out of bounds. It will stay with Florida. Oh, we're exactly 1 minute into the second half. Here's Uzan. He'll handle it. Uzan throws it on over there for Sharp. Sharp on out Juwan Roberts. Spinorama throws one up, won't go. Picked up there by Condon. He'll give it off there for Clayton. Clayton throws it off. Condon! Nice dunk by him. Condon now, he's got 8 points on the night. Uzan will handle it here. Here's Cryer for 3. Won't go. Batted up in the air. Picked up there by Chinyelu. Now Clayton will handle it here. Clayton, a turnover. It will go to Houston. Oh, that was lovely. In fact, they actually called the foul on Condon, which is just lovely. I have him down for 3, but he might actually have 2 fouls. Which is just lovely. Okay, it is number 2 on Condon, so. Now, you know that. Uzan throws it up, won't go. Another foul is called. That one on Walter Clayton. Oh, Tugler's just a flopper. 2 free throws coming up here. from Uzan. 77.6% free throw shooter. He's got 4 points and 3 rebounds so far. First free throw attempt is good. Uzan, he started in every single game this year for Houston. A junior guard out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Second free throw attempt is good. 36-30 the score. Houston in the lead. Clayton will handle it here for Florida. Feeds one off for Will Richard. Richard in there, Chinyalu. Alex Condon on back for Elijah Martin. Uh-oh, they're going to give him a foul. Oh, baby. Sharp went down. That foul will go on Will Richard. That'll be his first of the night. Yeah, I guess, but... Here's Uzan. He'll handle it here for Houston. Houston in there. LJ Cryer in the paint. Cryer on out there. Tugler back for Cryer. Uh-oh, another foul. Now that one on Tugler. What? On Richard? No way. Wow. Holy smokes. Florida already 5 fouls. Oh. The bench got a foul. Well, the foul was going on Will Richard anyway, but then they got a technical foul on top of that. Wow, so 2 free throws coming up here. 90.1% free throws percentage LJ Cryer has. Second free throw attempt. It won't go. So it stays 37-30. Boy, let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, the rule is when it's elevated like that, the court, you're not allowed to get on it, which I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid, to be quite honest with you, but that's just the way it works sometimes. Anyway, here comes Uzan with the inbound. Well, he fakes it. Uzan throws one out. Cryer for 3. Yes! Largest lead for Houston tonight. 40-30 the score. Here's Clayton with it now. Clayton throws one up, but it's short. And I think they did get a foul. And something on Houston. It's on Javier Francis.
Once again, great execution. Confusion there on the part defensively of Florida. Get the ball in good best shooter's hands. Tugler with a great screen, too. Tugler picks up the foul. It was on the floor.
Holy smokes. Well, here's Martin with a long 3, won't go. And a foul on Francis again. Holy smokes. That's Francis' second foul.
Francis tried to lock him out there on that rebound attempt. You see Chinyalu getting inside position.
Or it's just one, I guess. Whatever. Here's Richard throwing it out there for Condon. Condon. On out there, Clayton. Clayton with 8 to shoot. Clayton trying to get back Francis. Clayton fakes. Drawing it out of bounds. That will go to Houston. Boy, Clayton, 1 field goal attempt in the last 16 minutes. That's pretty pitiful. There's Cryer with it now. Cryer throwing it on in there. Roberts throws one up, bounces a couple of times, and it goes in. 12-point lead for Houston. Boy, Florida, they are in a big hole right now. 8-0 run over the last minute and 40. Here's HOU throwing it out. Richard for three won't go. Picked up there by Cryer. Boy, this is the largest deficit by Florida in the tournament so far. Says a lot right there. Roberts throws one up, won't go. Barely kept in. Boy, he got pushed out of bounds. And Houston called a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll take a timeout with them. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Look at Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
It's beautiful.
We got a call?
It's my husband.
What happened?
We were in the pro shop. He and Bob were discussing global warming, and
He's got to set up his ass.
not the first time.
Are you all right in there?
Who said that?
Now, who's Bob?
My husband. Over there.
Next time your husbands don't have a clue, make sure they text KGB first. Always know what you're talking about. Text short questions to 542-542.
It's in the hole.
If you're wondering,
Is this really the best price on Kodak film?
you're not at Walmart. At Walmart, a 24 exposure roll of Kodak 135 print film is just $2.68 every day. And you'll always find low prices, real savings on the items you want. That's our promise and our commitment to you. That's why Walmart continues to roll back prices whenever we can. Maxell audio tape, a 2-pack was $4.47. Now it's rolled back to just $3.67 every day.
I'm going to Walmart.
That's the Walmart way.
We'll stop right there for now. Welcome back, everybody. Well, hey, we got 15:48 left to go here in this second half, and safe to say it's not looking good for Florida. But hey,
Want to talk college basketball
anything
with
could
a
happen
friend?
here.
Just tell Siri. Text Sam. Who do you have winning the game?
Not here in San Antonio, Brad.
Oh,
Do you remember the Alamo?
can't air any of that. Obviously.
I was there for myself. But when you play Houston, you need a lot of troops. Let me tell you.
42-30, Houston in the lead.
Our tournament summary. First championship game between the SEC and Big 12 since 2012. Kentucky beat Kansas. National championship opponents enter with the same record. Third time in tournament history, 66 and 06. And 1-1 in back-to-back national championship games. First time since 07.
Here we go. Uzan will inbound it here.
For the history lesson as well. Davy Crockett had a bad day.
Uzan in there for Sharp. Sharp on back there for LJ Cryer. Cryer. Nice moves. Cryer. Spinorama in the paint. Throws one up. Well, go. Picked up there by HOU. HOU feeding it on over there for Walter Clayton. Florida 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. And there's a big dunk from Condon. That just goes to show you that Florida, they're still in this game. Condon now with 10 points. Uzan, nice moves. Uzan in the paint. Giving away. There you go. Here's Clayton with it now. Clayton in the paint. Spinorama throws one up. Won't go, but they will get the foul. That one on LJ Cryer. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
There are two sides to GoDaddy. There's the sexy side represented by Bar Raffaelli, and the smart side that creates a killer website for your small business represented by Walter. Together, they're perfect. Get your domain and website at GoDaddy.com.
I'm so excited. I'm going to get cream.
The closer you shave, the more you need creamy, soothing, medicated Noxema.
You've got a great pair of hands.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, Florida, they're not out of this game just yet, although time in about 5 or so minutes may not be on their side. Although we all saw what happened Saturday night, and it is that time of the year, so anything is possible. So, yeah, we'll just see what happens here. There's still 14:52 left to go here in the game. Yeah, I don't want to have to interview my uncle for March Madness. Why, he lost or I lost or anything like that. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. Alrighty, here we go. There's a couple of free throws coming up from Walter Clayton. 87.1% free throw shooter. He's got 0 points tonight, and he's averaged 24.6 during the regular season. That's just incredible. The first one will go. Second one coming up is good. 42-34 the score. Like Clayton, one field goal attempt in the last 18 minutes. That is crazy. Uzan will handle it here. Uzan throws it in there for Juwan Roberts. Roberts. Spinorama throws it up and in. There's Clayton throws it up, won't go. Rebound also will not go. And it will bounce out of bounds. Oh, baby. Here's Uzan. He'll handle it here. Uzan. Nice moves there, LJ Cryer. Cryer picked up there for Sharp. Sharp. There now Cedric Lath. Or Miles Uzan, sorry. Clayton's going to get a foul.
tripped a little bit there. But look at this.
Well, let's see. Did he get tripped? Yeah.
Against the taller Condon there, and you know he likes to get to that right shoulder. Oh yeah, no, that was a push. And that is 17 fouls.
Oh boy, 7 fouls in the second half so far for Florida. That is not good. Sharp will shoot a couple here. 87.4% free throw shooter. That one is good. 45-34 the score. Second one coming up. Sharp, the redshirt junior. Second free throw attempt here. Well, go. Picked up there by HOU. They'll feed it off there for Chinyelu. Chinyelu. HOU. On back, Elijah Martin. There, Condon. Condon. On back there, Aberdeen. HOU for three. Won't go off the rim. And a foul is called. It'll be against Sharp.
A good look there at the top. Well, they ran their offense, got the ball side to side, get the defense to shift a bit. Created that open shot. Condon on the glass. That's the second foul on
Juwan Roberts. Like that one. Second foul for him.
And struggling. I'm sure Mike put his arms around you, hugged it.
Oh, they're going to review it.
How did you mentally over, like Clayton right now seems to be in that doldrums? Right here looks like they're going to review, but no, when you're struggling, you got to find other ways to contribute. Certainly Roberts there.
The previous action, rebound action, is being under review for a potential hook and hold.
As Coach
There you go.
Astray for no reason, let's check in with Gene. Yeah, you see Condon's arm up high there. No contact to the head and neck naturally from Condon. And yes, Roberts is holding, but do I think that rises to a flagrant one? No, fellas. I think it's a common foul. And we play on ball out.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
There's no doubt that Florida and their head coach Todd Golden recognize how physical they have to be in this game with Houston. You wonder if it's taken them a little bit out of their own flow and rhythm. Well, it's one of the things that he talked about with us a few weeks ago. This last season didn't think they were tough enough. And the workouts in the summer, they came back better, stronger, a greater mentality. And you wonder if they talked about that at halftime because they've come out and been uncharacteristically
So this, I don't know why it's taking them so long to review here, but.
The common foul is confirmed.
So you do confirm the common foul. There you go.
I didn't think, not a lot of blood on the play, Ralph. The arms weren't really just dangling there, you know. I thought it was just a good big boy play, truthfully. They are tough to referee against, though. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, definitely. When you've got athletes like this, you don't want to punish them for being over athletic, and when they're matching each other, so long as they're not.
Alrighty, here we go. So this will be Florida ball here. Couple of free. Well, no, they're going to inbound it, although it kind of lined up that way. Aberdeen throws one in, HOU fakes, and there's another foul. That one on Francis.
I said there on the inline, out of bounds, getting HOU the ball. HOU, great sort of shot.
Ooh, careful.
His ability to knock down the three there.
Anyway, the inbound from Aberdeen.
He's got to look for his shot.
Aberdeen. 13 to shoot, drives. My goodness, another foul against Francis again. Holy smokes. Boy, that's now 3 fouls for him.
Tucker on the floor for him. Pretty solid at that position. Other power forward spot. 100%. So that's 3 fouls in 9 seconds.
3 fouls in 9 seconds. Holy crap. Here's Richard, feeds it on HOU. HOU in the paint, throws one out, Aberdeen. Aberdeen drives in the paint, throws one up, and in. Here's Uzan with it now. Uzan feeds it on over Wilson, back for Uzan. Uzan. Uzan spins around. There, Cryer. Cryer. On out, Uzan for 3. Won't go, hit the rim. Kept in, though, by Juwan Roberts. Roberts in the paint. Fakes, Fires. Won't go. Hit the glass. Picked up there by Condon. On back, Aberdeen. Aberdeen. Back for Condon. Condon. Martin for three. Yes! They needed that one. They're back within 6. No, I didn't. I exited it out. Are you freaking kidding me? I didn't even tap my goddamn mouse. What the actual hell? Okay, so we're gonna do this again here, because that was, holy crap, on a cracker. So I completely exited it out on my computer. Whoops. So give me 2 seconds here. Get everything back on track, and then, of course, now this freaking happens. Okay, there goes that. There's that. Okay. We don't want that. Ugh. Everything was going so well, and then that happened. See, where did we leave off in the commercial rotation? That's the question. Okay, we haven't played that. Perfect. Alright, now we'll get back there. Alright, here's HOU. Lays it up and in! Luckily, we didn't miss too much. Houston up 45-41. A chance at a 3-point play here. Boy, in Houston, we'll take a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. We will be back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello? Hey, what's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud.
True.
What's up? Yo, what's that? Yo, pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? What's up? Yo, where's Dookie? Yo, Dookie. Yo. What's that? What's that? Hold on. Hello? So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud.
True.
She's a moving. She's a moving. Fox 29 this fall. She's got the style that makes you want to sing. When she walks forth, you can hear that gavel ring. She's a moving.
Court is now in session at a new time, weekdays at 3 on Fox 29.
Start September 12th.
A wider smile brightens more than just your teeth. Colgate Optic White's unique hydrogen peroxide technology is engineered to remove deeper stains for a visible difference in just 3 days. So you can live life to the brightest.
Welcome back, everybody. 45-41. Houston in the lead with 12:06 left to go in the second half. Thomas Houck is about to go for the and one here to make it a 3-point play to get him within 3. So, yeah, Florida, they're definitely putting the pressure on Houston, that's for sure. But they need a little more than just that. That's all I'm going to say. Houck's free throw percentage on the year, 79.2%. And it is good for the 3-point lead. Well, 3-point deficit, I should say, for Florida. Uzan will handle it here for Houston. Uzan crosses midcourt. Aberdeen's in his way. There's Sharp handling it off for Cryer. Back to Sharp for 3. Won't go. Hit the rim. Picked up there by Clayton. Clayton up the floor. Fakes. Feeds it on back. Handlogged back for Clayton. 8-0 run for Florida in the last 145. Aberdeen for 3. Won't go. And it's picked up there by Sharp. Back the other way. Uzan there for Myleik Wilson. Wilson on Cryer for 3. Yes! Holy hell, LJ Cryer. 15 points for him so far. Clayton feeds it on Hauk. Hauk. Now Aberdeen with it. Aberdeen in the paint. Fakes, throws it. Hand locked in, throws it up. Won't go, but he gets fouled. That one on Tugler. That's just lovely.
Confusion defensively. No one picking up the ball. Late closeout to Cryer.
Pardon me, that was by Myleik Wilson.
Downhill off the bounce has been
Either way, though.
in this second half. And right there,
2 free throws coming up here for Handlogged. 22.2% free throw percentage. Okay, we'll see how this one goes. First free throw attempt, missed it. Well, that's nothing new. His favorite phrase is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's kind of hilarious knowing that, but...
They were down 10 to Texas Tech in the Elite Eight game and down by as many as 9 to Auburn.
Anyway, second free throw coming up here. Won't go. Shocker there, obviously. LJ Cryer will handle it here for Milos Uzan. Here's Uzan handling it now. Uzan in the paint, throws it up, won't go, hit the rim. Here goes Martin for 3, won't go, hit the rim, rebound, Handlogged, also won't go. Myleik Wilson will handle it now. Cryer, nice move, spins around a defender for 3, won't go, picked up there by Clayton. Woo, baby. There's Clayton with it. Clayton, long 3, won't go, hit the rim. Rebound picked up there by Houston. That was by Tugler. He'll feed it off there for Uzan. Uzan. On across for Sharp. Sharp picked up there by Uzan. Uzan over the shoulder, Tugler. Tugler there, Cryer halfway through the second half. Cryer in the paint, 5 to shoot. Ooh, they better hurry. Tugler throws one up, won't go. Well, at least they got it. Well, okay, no, they will give him the shot clock violation, even though he shot it right before it expired. Why not, right? Oh, God. Florida complaining. That's nothing new. Clayton will handle it here for Florida. They've missed their last 4 field goal attempts here. That's just nice. Martin fakes. Throws one in there. It'll be intercepted there by LJ Cryer. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. 13 turnovers for Florida. Well, we all know 13 is quite the lucky number. LJ Cryer handles it on over there for Myleik Wilson. Wilson throws one up. Won't go, hit the rim. Well, okay, picked up there. Cryer throws it up. Won't go, batted around. And that'll go to Florida. Well, after the foul. That went on Tugler. Number 4 for him. Oh, lovely. Oh, my. Well, coming up here Thursday night, we'll have an NBA game. Minnesota Timberwolves at the Memphis Grizzlies. 9:35 p.m. Eastern Time will be on the air for that one, so make sure you are there as well. Tugler 4 points, 4 fouls so far for the sophomore forward on Monroe, Louisiana. Denzel Aberdeen will shoot a couple here. He's got 2 points so far. I'll make that 3. His free throw percentage on the year, 70.6% to be exact. 9:07 left to go here in the second half. This is still anybody's game. Second free throw attempt here is good. 48-44 the score. Here's Uzan handling it off here for Wilson. Wilson towards midcourt. On over there, Uzan. Uzan spins around a defender, feeds one off for Wilson. Wilson, 7 to shoot, drives, throws it up, won't go. Picked up there by Clayton. Clayton, he's got 2 defenders on him. Martin throws one in, Aberdeen lays it up, won't go. Well, that was Chingalu rather, but they will count it a foul on Javier Francis. That's his 4th now of the game. Oh, good. Yeah, he got a foul and then got an elbow in the face. Lovely. Ruben Chinyalu to shoot a couple here. 58.5% free throw percentage for him, to be exact, and he misses the first one. And here's Terrence Arsenault. Comes in for Javier Francis. Excuse me. It was a long day at school today, I'm not going to lie. That's what happens when you have 2 study halls and only 4 periods during the day. Myleik Wilson will handle it here. Although I've got a math test tomorrow. I'll be alright. I've studied all weekend, so I'm good. Uzan handles it there. Myleik Wilson. Wilson towards midcourt. Wilson picked up there by Sharp. Sharp throws it on over Juwan Roberts. Roberts in the paint, loses the ball, and knocks it out of bounds. That will stay with Houston. And they've got 7 to shoot, so inbound and throw it up, I think. Yeah, nice try there, Florida. That's all I'm going to say. Uzan throws one in, and there's a shot won't go from Roberts. Here's Walter Clayton handling it up now. Clayton. He's got Terrence Arsenault in his way. Clayton lays it up and in! And the foul! Boy, give it to Terrence Arsenault, his first. Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
us all month long in April to win your share of $100,000 in cash and prizes. One lucky winner will drive home a 2025 Jeep Compass, only from Winnebago's Casino Resort. It's just more fun.
Oh, babe, check this out. Hey, come on. You want to get it, chicken? You want to get the Rio? Are you hungry? I want to get the Rio.
Babe, don't hurt my dog.
Come on, get a tip. Come on, get a tip. Get a tip. Come on. Hurry, come I find the Rio.
Welcome back, everybody. 7:54 left to go in the second half. Boy, this has been an unbelievable game. 48-47 the score right now. And one can tie this up right now. Boy, oh boy. Full crowd singing Journey. Lovely.
Largest lead was 12. Second round, Clayton, 13 points in the final 8 minutes. A lead 8, 13 points in the final 5.5. And then we saw it again.
All right, here we go. Let's get to the and one here for HOU after the sing-along has ended. Or it's Walter Clayton, rather, I should say. Excuse me. Clayton, 4.7 assists on the day, 87.1% free throw shooter. And he's got it to tie this game up. Boy, oh boy. Here we go. Here's Malik Wilson with it, feeding it off. LJ Cryer will handle that one. And there, Uzan. Back towards midcourt. In the paint, he'll throw it up. Won't go. Batted around. Kept in by Houston. Tipped out of bounds by Clayton, so that will go back for Houston. Toughness, oh shoot. Are big words for him, I'll tell you that much. Here's Uzan with it. I'm kidding, obviously. Uzan. He's got Aberdeen in his way. Uzan throws one out there for Juwan Roberts. Shot clock at 3. He'll throw one up. Won't go. Hit the glass. And a foul is called. That one on Chinyalu. Holy smokes. With .8 on the shot clock. Oh, baby. Baby boy. Well, 2 free throws coming up here for Roberts, so. Chinyalu. He can't believe it.
If he bounces it and catches it, it's okay. You move on. But once the ball goes high in the air, that's a demonstrative act from Chinyalu.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Chinyalu got called for a technical foul because all he did was slam the ball on the ground in anger. That's a technical foul, I guess. That he didn't hurt anyone, but no, we just got to give it to him anyway. Holy crap. That's Florida's second technical on the night. The whole team technically has one because, you know, obviously, first free throw attempt will go for LJ Cryer. The 90.1% free throw shooter. Chinyalu's getting a talking to by one of the assistant coaches. That second free throw attempt is good. 50-48, Houston in the lead. Boy, Martin was freaking out at Chinyalu. Oh, the hell he can't. That shouldn't have even been called a technical. Juwan Roberts now will shoot a free throw. Or 2. First one misses. 63% free throw shooter, so it makes sense.
Interesting with Roberts shooting, they do put one, Wilson, on the lane. Jawan Roberts was not heavily recruited in high school.
Roberts' second free throw attempt is good. 51-48 right now, the score. Here's Clayton, he'll handle it. Just a little over 7 minutes left to go. HOU throws it in, Clayton lays it up and in! And the foul! That went on L.J. Cryer. Boy, oh boy, this will be for the tie. Free throw percentage, 87.1% on the year. That one is good for the tie again. Wilson will handle it. There's just a little over 7 minutes left to go now. Uzan feeds it off. Cryer with it now. Cryer. Nice moves, Cryer. Spins around Condon. Cryer throws it up. Won't go. Hit the rim. Picked up there by Clayton. And there's Clayton back the other way. On Martin in the paint. Lays it up. Won't go. Picked up there by Uzan. Uzan, nice toss. Sharp. Excuse me, Wilson throws it up and in. Houston's got the lead back. Riley Wilson now with 9 points. Condon in there. Aberdeen in the paint. Throws it up and in. Boy, oh boy. Back and forth. Houston lead. Florida tie. Houston lead. Florida tie. Houston lead. Florida tie. That's what's going on right now. 53 apiece. 5:54 left to go. Sharp for three. Yes! What a three from Sharp. That's 6 points on the night for him so far. HOU will handle this one. HOU in the paint. Fakes on Handlongton. Lays it up and in. There you go. Florida will take a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Here's money with gold at an all-time high. Now's the time to send your unwanted gold for cash. Like these gold cufflinks.
I can get cash for this gold medallion of me wearing a gold medallion.
This gold microphone.
My gold record.
My gold golf club.
My gold sledgehammer, baby.
Boom.
Dad.
My gold giraffe.
My gold pen.
My gold hip replacement.
We melting gold, baby.
Cash, the number 4, gold.com.
Goodbye, old friend.
Dude, you got Montana on your jersey.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, after the game tonight, we will have the post-game ceremony. We will have a song of the night, and then we're going to go off the air. So, yeah, no game, unfortunately. So, we'll have, I think what we'll do is that we will immediately come back. We'll take a 4-minute commercial break after the game's over with, do the song quickly, and then come back on for the trophy presentation. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do, because we can do that. 56-55 the score. Houston, they missed 9 of their last 11 field goal attempts. Here's Sharp with it now. Sharp lays it up and in. Boy, they need a three-pointer here. Florida does badly. Holy smokes. Here's Condon with it now. Condon on back Aberdeen. Aberdeen 10 to shoot. Aberdeen there for HOU. HOU. Uh-oh, Richard bobbles the ball. And they called a foul. I think. on LJ Cryer if they do hand out a foul. Yes, his third of the night.
Defensively. Their feet get tangled, really. But what a great defense for Richard.
So 2 free throw attempts coming up from Richard. First one will go. Second one coming up.
And a chance to cut it to 1. Chinyalu back in, replacing HOU. You're looking to see, did he step on his foot?
Oh, that's why. Okay. Our second free throw attempt will go for the 1-point deficit for Florida. 58-57 the score. Boy, oh boy. Here's Sharp handling it now. Sharp towards midcourt. Sharp picked up there. Javier Francis on back for Uzan. Uzan towards midcourt. Uzan throws it on across in the paint. Roberts lays it up well. Go, rebound goes! The dunk for Francis! 60-57 the score. Here's Clayton with it. Clayton in there. Condon. Condon on out Aberdeen. Aberdeen, they need a 3. There's 4 minutes left. Chinyalu with it. Chinyalu. Mishandled by Richard. Richard feeds it out. Condon in the paint. Condon fakes, lays it up. Won't go. Batted around. Picked up there by Uzan. 3:45 left to go in the second half. Here's Sharp with it. Sharp towards midcourt. Houston, they've scored on their last 4 possessions. Sharp picked up there by Roberts. Back for Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Sharp in there. Here's, stepped out of bounds. Cryer did. So that's a turnover that will go to Florida. Holy crap. Just the 5th of the night for Houston. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Dude, you got Montana on your jersey.
Baby, I got Montana Miracle stain on my shirt.
There's been a lot of talk about a miracle stain.
And then I was holding my shit like this. And it dropped.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Crazy.
49 hours.
The Miracle Montana stain is sweeping the nation.
All over the world, they're flocking to get a glimpse at what some 49ers fans are hoping could be a Super Bowl miracle. I saw the stain! All right.
Right here, $20.
Here we go. Stain on a stick. Montana man! Where's my 49ers jersey?
Oh, I washed it.
You washed it?
Had a stain on it. Go Ravens.
Joe, where'd you go?
Wix. One platform. Any website. Unlimited creation. Describe your needs and goals. And AI will transform your tailored brief into a unique website that's ready to perform in minutes. Customize it. Shape your visitor's experience down to the finest detail. Monitor, measure, and manage all your website's activity from one place. Personalized, customized, Wix.
Welcome back, everybody. 3:24 left to go here in the second half. Boy, oh boy, this is still anybody's game. 60-57 right now. Houston in the lead. Florida, they need some answers. They need a couple of threes. That would help them tremendously, quite honestly. But, well, I guess anything will, to be quite honest with you. But who knows? We will see. We will see. Can it be done? Florida, they've been down in the tournament by double digits and they've come back to win it. So That's why we say anything is possible in this game.
In this second half, Florida gaining steam. They are. They're doing it on both ends. Defense, converting an offense, finding their rhythm, running that high-low set. Of course, Clayton starting to come alive, getting downhill. It's just a beautiful set you talked about there. It helps having great passing bigs and guards who can.
There we go. Timeout done with.
They get Clayton. They got him on that little dribble drive. Nice freeing up of Clayton.
Here we go. This will be Florida's ball too, so.
This tournament, it's really got to be Clayton time for Florida. He has shown that these moments he loves and is more than capable of delivering.
Here we go. The inbound from HOU. Clayton will handle this one. Clayton back for HOU. HOU throws it on. Clayton for three. Yes! And the tie! Oh, baby. Here's Uzan with it now. 3 minutes left to go. Clayton now, he's got 11 points. Uzan handles it. Martin's in his way. Uzan on back. Cryer. 10 to shoot. Cryer. Nice moves. On Francis and back. Cryer drives, lays it up. Won't go. Rebound does. 62-60. Holy smokes. Cryer now with 19 points. Here's HOU throwing it out. Martin for three. Won't go. Picked up there. Richard. Rebound won't go, but there is a foul called. There is a foul call. That will be on Milos Uzan. So 2 free throws coming up. This will be for the tie by Will Richard. 83.7% free throw shooter. Holy smokes. 2:18 left to go. First free throw attempt will go. Second one coming up. Here we go. Second one will go for the tie at 62 with 2:18 left to go. Uzan will handle it. Uzan on over there. Cryer from Tugler. Up, a foul's going to be called on Condon. Now that'll be lovely. Lovely. 10 for Florida. 2 free throw attempts from Juwan Roberts. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Oh my. Woo, baby. Oh, Tugler. So 54%. First free throw attempt is good. Second one here coming up. Can't believe they painted a whole dude red. That's fucking hilarious. And I can start swearing because it's after the watershed, so. Second free throw attempt here. Well, go. Picked up here by Richard. Big opportunity here for Florida to take the lead. Richard, or Clayton for three. Well, go. Hit the rim. Picked up there by Roberts. Now Uzan will handle it. 1:50 left to go. Uzan there towards midcourt. Uzan fakes the pass. Feeds it on over to Tugler. Tugler, 1:40 left to go. Tugler trying to get it away. There's Uzan with it. 10 to shoot. Uzan for three. Got blocked and out of bounds. Oh, baby. That'll stay with Houston. 4.3 on the shot clock. Here we go. Uzan The inbound. There for Cryer in the paint. Throws it up. Won't go. Tugler. Oh, big ball gets ripped out of his hands. That'll go to Florida. Oh, my. They're going to review it, understandably so. Ooh. Yeah, Tugler knocked it out himself. Holy smokes. I think everybody thought it was going to go on, well, it would stay with Houston, but no. Yeah, this shouldn't take very long.
Yeah, guys, clearly off Tugler. I think what they'll do, they'll make that decision quick, and then I'm looking at time just to make sure that the clock is where it needs to be as well. Clearly see off the back of Tugler's left hand.
Yeah, let's see, that happened at 1:22, so I'm not sure what time it was when they, obviously did. Okay, so they might add another second back on. Sorry, my...
Get a chance to set up your team either way here. He's a great motivator, though, isn't he? Really gets into the
After reviewed, out of bounds call is confirmed. Will be Florida's ball.
Sorry, this is what happens when you wear a belt for 14 hours, pretty much. Okay. Here we go. Well, I should say 13 and a half hours, not 14, but... HOU will handle it here for Florida. Inbounds it for Clayton. And here comes Florida. Clayton. Spinorama in the paint. On out, HOU. HOU throws it up. Won't go. Rebound. Kept in by HOU. And picked up there by Uzan. Oh boy, 1:07 left to go. Here we go. Here's Uzan. Picked up there by Cryer. Cryer in the paint. Batted away. Here comes Condon back the other way. Condon picked up Clayton. On over across there. Martin throws it up. Won't go, but a foul is called. Oh, baby. 46 and a half left. Although if that's on Tugler, he's out of the game. Because he fouls out at that point. Yeah, he's done. Oh, that's just lovely for Houston. There's going to be 2 free throw attempts here coming up from Elijah Martin. 75.7% free throw shooter. First free throw attempt is good. We're tied at 63. Second one coming up. Florida, they could have the lead here. They do. Timeout called. First lead since Florida was up 8-6. We'll take a break. Oh, it's a 2-minute commercial. We're probably only going to be gone for 30 seconds. So I think we'll stay on. But yeah, boy, oh boy. Florida, Florida, Florida. You know, those were the 3 magical words back during the 2000 presidential election. Well, almost 25 years later, look where, look how I'm using them, I guess. That would be the way of saying it. But boy, what? You know, Florida, they've been down by double digits in the tournament. Well, a couple of times this year, but they've clawed their way back. They are just 46 and a half seconds away from, but who knows? That's still a lot of time. Something could happen. Houston fans there just sitting there. A lot of them are going like this, you know, hoping they didn't just blow this damn game. Florida has only had the lead for 17 seconds total. And we've played 39 minutes and 13 and a half seconds of basketball. Here we go. Tugler, he's fouled out. He's out of the game. I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference for Houston, but we'll see. 12 ties, 3 lead changes. Here we go. Sharp will handle it. On over. Roberts. On Cryer. Cryer, 33 left. Shot clock at 15. Sharp will handle it. Sharp tries to get past Condon. Batted out of bounds. That will be Florida's ball. That will be Florida's ball. That will be Florida's ball. With 26 and a half seconds left to go. Holy Toledo. Yes, I want Florida. Come on. They're going to review it. Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. They're going to review it. They said it was kick out of bounds. Let's see. Holy cow. Yep, right there. I think
could be a 10th maybe, but I think it's a good clock stoppage as well.
Well, I don't care about that. I just care who's getting possession because. Well, okay, that's what I thought because saw Sharp kicked it out. So 26 and a half seconds left on the clock. Here we go. They're still kind of looking at it, I'm sure, with clock. Yeah, because Sharp got a knee on it out of bounds. Richard, I don't think ever... Well, he touched it, but then Sharp got it, so that... Okay, so they added a second and a 10th back on the clock, so... There we go. Florida, this is for my bracket. Please, Florida, please win this. Don't friggin' blow it. Although shot clock's off, so just don't frick it up. Don't frick it up. Here we go. Clayton, the inbound for Houck. Houck back for Clayton. Clayton throws it out towards midcourt. It's picked up there by Aberdeen, but a foul is called. A foul is called on Milos Uzan. With 19.7 seconds left. Well, of course, Bill, it wasn't a bad foul, and I'm glad. It wasn't a bad foul, because that means Florida gets 2 shots to extend their lead, although there's still a lot of time for the tie. Shoot, if we're going to OT. Oh, he didn't make that. So this is still Houston's game to win. Denzel Aberdeen, free throw percentage, 70.6% this season so far. With the junior guard out of Orlando, Florida. Here we go. Second free throw attempt is good. 65-63, 19.7 seconds left. Houston will take a timeout. Okay, yeah, this will probably be a 30-second one. And the next commercial I have in my lineup is 2 minutes. Oh, and there I went. I exited out the game again. Jeez Louise. Okay. Maybe we might get it back up to... Oh, there it goes. So, yeah, well, coming up after the game, we'll have our commercial break. We'll have our song of the night. We'll have our trophy presentation. We'll go through some scores from across the country, and that'll pretty much be it. So we'll probably be on if we don't go to overtime. That's the key. If we don't go to overtime, we'll probably be on for another 15 minutes, I'd say. So, yeah, and then coming up after our stream tonight, it'll be your late local news, the RVN News at Night, and RVN Late Night. So, yeah, well, they'll all be about half an hour late. So, oh well. That's what happens when you start, because, you know, I will give you a little history lesson here. Monday Night Football, when it was on ABC back from the 70s through the mid-2000s, it started at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And considering football games on average go 3 hours long, I mean, you're getting to your local news at midnight. That's all I'm going to say there. Uh-oh, not FDIC insured. Uh-oh, that's not good. All right, here we go. Florida 65-63 lead. Let's see what Houston has drawn up here. Holy smokes. Well, going for the 2 would be the safe option. Obviously, 3 will win, but here we go. Shot clock's off, by the way, so they can take all the time in the world. Well, they only have 19 seconds, so they can't take all the time in the world. But I think you get what I'm trying to say here. Here we go. Uzan throws it in. LJ Cryer will hang on to it. 12 seconds left to go. Cryer there for Uzan. Uzan back for Cryer. Cryer, 6 seconds left to go. Fake. 2 seconds left. Who's going to get the ball? Florida dives on top of it. And that's going to do it. Florida are national champions. Oh my. Holy crap. My God. Boy, the confetti flying in San Antonio for Florida. Wow. Holy smokes. They only had the lead for 17 seconds. Probably less than a minute total, to be quite honest with you. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, they only had the lead for a total of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Holy smokes. Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 4 minutes after this. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, man, how's it going? What's going on? What are you doing here?
Samsung wants me to be in their new, their big commercial. Next big thing, yeah.
They called me in for the next big thing.
Maybe in 1998 you were the next big thing.
Wow, I've never seen you this excited about something that isn't food.
You are not the next big
They
thing.
make people physically uncomfortable.
Look, man, they gave me a phone.
I got one too.
Where'd you get that?
They gave it to me because I'm the next big thing.
This makes no sense, man.
Are you sure that maybe you're not here to see a guy named Samsung? That would make more sense. You know what? Let's find a favorable review to one of your movies. No results found.
You know what's great about this is when you take a picture, you can draw on it, and I can actually retouch it, and I can make you look like you're still in your 40s.
Why don't you take that S Pen and shove it
All right, you're here.
Hi.
Hey, so you got the memo. You're working together.
together?
I got the big room. Come fill it with ideas.
Samsung, the next big thing. You two.
Yeah.
Celebrity endorsements. Very big. Very big. You guys know anybody? Pitch me something. People love commercials with talking babies.
Yeah, those
talking
creepy-
babies. So we just use Seth in a diaper.
I don't wear a
You
diaper.
would wear a diaper for Samsung, though, right?
I would wear a diaper for Samsung.
What else you got?
Crowdsourcing. Huh? I love it.
Put out on the internet that you want people to send you ideas, then you don't have to think of an idea.
That might be good for this spot.
Bigger.
Space. We can send them into the galaxy with the galaxy. But we don't train them. We just send them up there and we see what happens.
Go become an Asian rapper.
I don't think we can do that. We're not Asian. I'm an Asian rapper. I'm rapping, and then guess what?
Espin.
That's really funny.
I have LeBron James.
Hi, Bron. You in on Samsung?
Yeah, totally.
Maybe I'll do a cameo on the tablet or something.
That's awesome. With LeBron James. I mean, that's incredible. You get LeBron James, you got the next big thing. You don't even need anybody else. That's right. You don't. Don't need anyone else.
I've got it.
I'm having breakfast with LeBron's kids.
Dude, why would you be with LeBron's kids?
We're friends.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza horizontally opposed engine. This configuration helps get the lower center of gravity for exceptional cornering. The technology we share with the Porsche 911 and not with the Honda Civic.
When you need a partner committed to your vision, agents or realtors are here for it. Here with market expertise that makes a difference. Here for it all, because that's who we are.
It's like milk, made for humans. It's like milk, but made for humans. Wow, wow, no cow. No, no, no. Wow, wow, no cow. No, no, no. Wow, wow.
Welcome, analysts. The result has been a disappointing performance. Welcome, analysts. This was a challenging fiscal year for the company. Due to unpredictable weather, earnings are down. Welcome, analysts. But as everyone knows, you can't predict the weather. There's nothing you can do about it.
Welcome back, everybody. We'll have the trophy presentation here shortly, but let's have some, well, we're going to do a song, our song of the night. It is by Chapel Roan, and it is called The Giver.
Ain't got antlers on my walls, but I sure don't make any calls from the stars and the bars on a Friday night. Other boys make me mad, but I can close my eyes and have you wrapped around my fingers like
She gets the job done. She gets the job done. You ain't gotta tell me. It's just in my nature, so take it like a taker. So baby, I'm a giver. Ain't no need to hurt me. So baby, I deliver. Ain't no country boy quitter. I get the job done. I get the job done. I get the job done.
Woo! With the giver, that is Chapel Round. Now, we actually shouldn't have played that video, played the song, so, because we're actually like 2 minutes behind in the trophy presentation, so we'll play it from start to finish, but this happened 2 minutes ago, by the way.
Inside March Madness presented by Buick. Florida wins the title over Houston. Let's go to the podium and Ernie Johnson.
Thank you, Ian, and a jubilant podium it is as the Florida Gators are celebrating a national championship. But San Antonio, what a job over the last few days. 3 incredible games to get us to this point. Bubba Cunningham, chairman of the selection committee, which had 4 #1 seeds advance to San Antonio and these great matchups. How would you best describe it, Bubba?
Just an outstanding tournament. So on behalf of the NCAA Men's Basketball Committee, congratulations to the University of Florida Gators, the 2025 national champions.
Coach Golden, where's Todd? How are you? Amazing. Hey, this was your first chance. You're only 39 years old, too, okay? You're the youngest head coach since Jimmy Valvano to claim a national championship. What does that mean to you?
I've just been incredibly blessed. I have an amazing staff. We clearly have the best team in America. And in 3 short years in Gainesville, we got the basketball program back where it belongs, which is raising trophies, playing in Final Fours, and competing for national championships. Super fortunate to be with this group right here.
Look, in this run, you knocked out the reigning 2-time champions. You knocked out 2 #1 seeds to stand here tonight. And you had to do it in come-from-behind fashion, too. Where does the belief come when you're down 12 in the second half and there's a struggle in the midst of this?
Our perimeter, our senior leaders have been amazing all year. They've kept us poised, they've kept us centered, grounded. We've had to come back quite a bit this tournament, as you said. But these guys have been elite with their composure, and our young guys in the front court fight like hell for these seniors every day. They compete, and they find a way to win. They are winners. They continue to find a way to win.
I know that like a lot of coaches, you have dreamt of this moment. My last question for you is, how do you like the view from up here?
It's amazing. Thank you, Gator Nation. Thank you for coming and showing out for the Gators tonight. We love you guys. I'm glad we were able to make you proud tonight. Go Gators, baby!
Can I get Walter Clayton Jr.? Walter, because the most outstanding player here in San Antonio, Walter Clayton Jr.
Hey, man, Gator Nation, man, we appreciate y'all. All the hard work we put in together. You know what, that came to fruition, man. We done did it. So, man, shout out Gator Nation, man. Go Gators. The boys stay hot.
Walter, how do you navigate a
a game like this, you're coming off back-to-back 30-point games, and then you don't get a bucket until 8 minutes to go in the game. How did you stay positive? How did you navigate this night?
Man, we've been saying it all year, man. Our motto is we all can go, man. We got a team full of guys that could go. It ain't just by me. We got multiple guys on this go that can go get a bucket and do anything. So my team held me down until I was able to put the ball in the basket. Shout out to them boys.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations on that little daughter of yours, too, as well. I know this is going to be a great celebration for you.
Yeah, the boys say hot, man.
These are your national champion Florida Gators. Congratulations, and again, thanks, San Antonio. Iron Eagle.
EJ, gritty, tough, resilient.
Okay, I had to do this with my blanket because I'm getting, my feet are getting a little cold. So, yeah, well, we're going to recap this game and some scores before we head off the air here tonight. But, boy, what a stream it was. I'm going to get hardly any sleep tonight probably, but that's okay. I've got a math test, so it's okay. It's fine. Ooh, Carson my cousin somehow won it. Pretty much my best cousin, as you can call him. Like how you have your best friend. He's like my best cousin, I guess you could call it. So yeah. There we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Alrighty, well, let's quickly recap the game. Boy, safe to say, it was only a minute and 3 seconds Florida had the lead in that game. Holy smokes. And when you look at the final tally, Will Richard had 18 points, Alex Condon with 12, Walter Clayton with 11. LJ Cryer had a fantastic night with 19 points, but the next closest was Malik Wilson off the bench with just 9. So yeah, the college basketball season has come to an end. I know, so sad, but it's okay. NHL scores from across the country right now. The Oilers lead the Ducks 1-0 in the first intermission. Kraken lead the Kings 2-1 in the first intermission. Sharks lead the Flames 1-0 in the first intermission. Earlier tonight, the Lightning beat the Rangers 5-1, and then the Jets beat the Blues 3-1. The Blues' 12-game winning streak, has come to an end. NBA games, we had 2 of them coming up. The Kings beat the Pistons 127-117. Then the Heat beat the 76ers 117-105. MLB scores from across the country now. Right now, top of the 8th inning, the Reds lead the Giants 2-0. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Mariners lead the Astros 2-1. Bum 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 bum. Top of the 7th inning, the Orioles lead the Diamondbacks 5-1. Padres lead the A's 4-3 in the top of the 6th. Right now, the Tigers lead the Yankees 6-2. Well, they beat them early, I should say. Pirates beat the Cardinals 8-4. Nationals beat the Dodgers 6-4. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 6-2. Mets beat the Marlins 2-0. Cubs beat the Rangers 7-0. And then the Royals beat the Twins 4-2. Well, we've got about 3 minutes left before we go off the air. I just would like to say thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. Boy, it's been a whole lot of fun. We're going to try and, even though Houston lost, we're still going to try and get an interview with my uncle because I think that'd be funny as hell, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, next time I see you will be Wednesday night, Philadelphia at the New York Rangers, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's what time puck drop is at, so make sure you join us for that. It'll be Sam Rosen and John Davidson's final game they will be calling together because, of course, Sam Rosen is retiring at the end of the season. So, yeah, we're losing one of the best, but it seems like every year we lose somebody through retirement who's, one of the best to ever do it. So, yeah, it's really is quite sad. But you know what? I am one of the best currently out there right now. So, yeah. Anyway, that'll do it for us here tonight. Yeah, I've got my math study guide right here. I feel like, though, can you really study math, though? Like, I don't know. I shouldn't say that because I've got a B+, I think, in the class right now. So, I think you can study math. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. Coming up next, it'll be your late local news, the RVN News at Night at RVN Late Night over most of these RVN stations. So, yeah, I will see you all Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good night.